football in a different sort of role, hybrid type role?
Yeah, I think he'll use me a lot like Coach Munkin did, and kind of throw a few of his own wrinkles in there. But um, I'll be happy with whatever helps the team win. So.
Rob, did you ever play quarterback or want to play quarterback? I mean, how'd you end up playing? What's the story?
Yeah, I actually played quarterback my freshman year in high school, but it was triple option, so I'd kind of just keep it most of the time. So that was really fun. But yeah, I ended up playing receiver my sophomore year, and then I was a bigger dude, so I just moved down to tight end.
Ron, kind of talking about days, you've done interviews in Athens. Kirby was up here just talking about how quiet you are. Do you consider yourself quiet and reserved like that?
Yeah, I'd say so. I just don't have a lot to say usually. Yeah.
Rob, kind of talk about Lawson Lucky and Oscar Dill, some of these guys kind of down the depth chart behind you, and what they'll mean with Darnell gone.
Yeah, I think we're not going to have another Darnell because we don't have anyone that's 6'8", 280 and can move like that. And but those dudes are going to be themselves, and they're going to be legit players because that's how Coach Hartley recruited them. And they've been doing a lot better, working hard every day. So I'm proud of them.
Kind of going off of that, now with Ryland and Darnell, you're the oldest tight end in the room. You're kind of the veteran. What's the different mindset that you have going in with all these young guys coming?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think that I'm the old guy now because it feels like just yesterday I was just a freshman coming in, and I feel like I've been trying to help them and lead them in on the right direction and the right path to succeed hopefully, and kind of taking on more of that leadership role in the room. It's kind of my goal.
Brock, do you ever watch film of any other college tight ends to see what they're doing, specifically someone like Jalen Sanders in Texas?
Yeah, I think most of the time when we're watching other teams film on tight ends, usually for opponents that we're going to play and kind of what they do good against other people. So, we don't really dive too deep into just, I guess, watching film just to watch. We kind of just watch opponents and stuff like that.
Carson Beck, just what's he mean to the quarterback room, and is he taking on more of a vocal role in the locker room?
Yeah, Carson's awesome. He, you have to be a good leader to be a quarterback, and he's been stepping up in that role and been doing a good job communicating and kind of being that field general that we need. And the dudes can rally behind. So yeah, he's been doing a good job.
Coach Smart was sharing a story of the two freshman tight ends maybe trying to scheme up against you in the box drills. What do you remember about that story, and what do you think that says about your mentality?
Yeah, I don't like to lose in anything that we do, like conditioning or anything like that. And yeah, I remember one of the mornings we were running. I hate to lose, so Pierce was just kind of jogging one, and then Lawson would sprint one, and then Pierce all of a sudden sprinted one out of nowhere, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just sprinting the whole time. So it was tough, but we're always pushing each other to make each other better, so it's good.
There was a report that you declined the collective money this year to help your teammates. Was that like a Tom Brady moment, or what can you say about if that's true and the motivations behind it?
I think the main motivation was behind it was just because, I kind of work with other people for NIL, and I felt like I had kind of my own stuff going on that I didn't really need that kind of support, and I felt like they could just focus on some of the other guys or other sports.
Brock, why Georgia? Being a guy from California, anywhere you could have gone, and through the COVID period, all the film of the workouts, how does it unfold, and why are you sitting here and talking about Georgia?
I'd say most of it comes down to where I thought I could become the best player I could be, and that'd be Georgia, and to win games, and I wanted to be in a town like Athens too, and I couldn't really get that anywhere else but Georgia.
Brock, what do you think about Georgia? What do you think about Texas and Oklahoma joining the league next year?
Yeah, I think it'll add some value to the SEC because those are two very good programs, and I think it's kind of weird because the conference has kind of been the same for a while, or ever since I was growing up. So it's a little bit of a change, but I'm excited to see what happens.
Along those lines, can you tell us about AD Mitchell?
What about age? Just anything?
What are your impressions of AD Mitchell? You watched him for a couple of years now.
Yeah, he's one of the freakiest athletes that I've seen. He'll be running one direction, take one step, and be in the other direction like in one step, full speed, and it's impressive to watch. I'm just hoping for nothing but the best for him.
Brock, Kirby talked a lot about fighting complacency, and you studied the New Zealand All Blacks.
Yes, sir.
What did you learn from that?
I'd say, I'm sure he said, better never rest, and just fighting complacency, and they do this thing called sweeping the sheds, and that means that like no job is too small and to do right. So that was kind of like the main takeaways that we took from it.
Have you noticed in that regard that you actually had to fight complacency? There have been moments where you've seen within yourself or your teammates that maybe stepping off the gas a little bit?
Yeah, I think we don't really have that much of a problem because Coach Smart and all the other coaches really push us really hard every day, and I mean they're doing it too. They're trying to fight being complacent. Just because we won the last 2 years doesn't mean anything for this year. It's a whole new year and whole new team, and just got to keep it going.
Do you describe how hard that is to fight complacency? I mean, it's like I think Coach Smart said it himself. It's easy to human nature to be satisfied.
Yeah, I mean, we could be satisfied where we are right now, or we could think about the future and what we want to accomplish this year. And I think that's what really helped us out is what we want coming up, and that just kind of keeps us on edge and keeps us going.
I could ask you about the coaching back earlier. Kirby made it pretty clear the quarterback situation isn't settled. What can you tell us about Brock Vandegrift and Gunner?
Yeah, I mean, they're all great dudes, and I mean, Brock's super athletic. He can get out of the pocket, scramble, make plays, and then Gunner just always dropping dimes, I guess, and he throws the rock really good. And yeah, I mean, I just hate to be the person that would have to choose between those three.
You guys talk about EA Sports, college football at all, about the video game impact and what your ratings might be, or just what that means for players?
I've heard some other people talk about it. I'm not a huge video game guy, so I haven't really thought much about it.
So you didn't play growing up? Like NCAA 14 or any of the previous games?
Oh.
You didn't play those?
Yeah, I played one of them a little bit, but not too much.
Where was your time spent away from football? Not on video games, like what were some of the
Oh,
things?
yeah. I mean, I like to fish and hunt and play golf. Those are like the main couple things that we do to when it's not time for football.
Brock, do you have a favorite play so far at Georgia that you've had?
Favorite play? I don't know. Like me or anyone. Oh, jeez. I mean, the Florida tipped catch was up there because that was just like, I thought it was just dumb the way it happened. And then there's scoring in both the national championships is pretty cool too.
You enjoy this? Enjoy talking to us?
Yeah, yeah, it's part of it. Oh, there was no pep talk. It was basically you're going. So yeah.
Brock, didn't you get kind of an impromptu appearance after the national title game? You appeared at the press conference the day after, right? I mean, how did that come about?
I remember I was just walking to breakfast and I get a call and I'm just not prepared at all, and they're like, "You want to go do media?" And I'm like, "No, I mean, not really this morning." And then they were like, "Well, you have to." And I was like, "Oh, okay." That wasn't really a question then. So yeah.
Coach Smart seemed to indicate you weren't going to say much anything. I think you're doing pretty well. What do you grade your performance so far talking to us here? Did you underestimate you?
I think here I've done better, but there was an interview earlier where they asked me one question, I stuttered out of my mind for like 10, 15 seconds. But yeah, it's been all right.
Did he underestimate you? You going to prove him wrong here?
I don't know.
Brock, I'll ask you again about the Matrix play, just to get it all on video. If you can run through that play again in the Ohio State game, and what was called and what went through your mind. Did you see the marker the whole time?
Yeah, I mean, we called a little quick out, and it was like 4th and 5, 6 probably, and knew we had to get the first down and caught the ball. And I actually thought I was a lot further up than I was. I thought I got it by like 2 yards, but then everyone was asking me out on the side, like, "Dude, did you get it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it." And I looked at the replay, and I was like, "Man, that's a lot closer than I thought." And it ended up working out like, yeah, I don't really know how it happened. Like my foot coming up right before I went out of bounds is kind of cool.
Brock, what's on your play